And my first day was job. Well, my line manager asked me, "When you just grab this brochure, there's a metro down there, and you can just distribute it to the audience there."
What made you believe in this idea of IMA as an institute or CMA as a certification?
There was a very less kind of institute to guide you and mentor you and coach you. I used to always feel lag back where I used to feel like, there is not a proper institute where you could guide. I always feel that kind of a gap area.
One question that I get a lot is, Sir, will AI take away our jobs?
See, I need to tell students, be honest and being very upfront. He need to. Right now, 20 years of experience, that's I can still do it. There's nothing big or small.
In the last drive, we had a very promising candidate who made it to the last round, but just because it's Welcome to a brand new episode in our podcast series, and this is a special one. Today we have with us Vineet Pawar, Regional Manager from North, Central and Western region. But not just that, I would say today we have a student coordinator, a face of IMA, someone with whom a lot of students relies and a lot of even coaching partners relies. Our support system, our backbone. Today we have with us Vineet. Vineet, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Aditya, for calling me for incredible session today and interaction today with you all. So it will be very honored to be here with FinStreet. Thank you.
Okay. So directly coming to the point, today we are going to have a very unique approach to this podcast. Today we will have some hard-hitting questions around what CMA is doing, what the institute is doing, what the future looks like, and most importantly, few major questions around how the placement mechanism works. Plus, we will be exploring the career story of Vineet himself with more than 20 years of experience in place. I'm sure we all have something to learn from his story. So Vineet, coming to the first question, why CMA? Means you have more than 20 years of experience.
Right.
Before CMA, you have worked with other professional institutes,
Right.
and now last 4 years with IMA. So what made you believe in this idea of IMA as an institute or CMA as a certification?
See, just to give you a background, have been into education sector for past 20 years. And I remember while I was doing my education back in 2000, there was a very less kind of institute to guide you and mentor you and coach you. I used to always feel lag back where I used to feel like, there is not a proper institute where you could guide. I always feel that kind of a gap area where there was not a good advisory. And now the world has changed. When I see 2026 right now, the dynamics has changed. There are so many institutes and colleges out there, and education is the place where you can give back to society. And India is a very growing economy, and there's a youth economy. It's one of the most youngest economy in the world. And I think best what we can give back is like helping students succeed, get them career, get them skilled, and have excellent partner like FinStreet to support the ecosystem.
Thank you guys. Thank you for. I really struggle at taking compliments.
It's good to take compliments.
Okay. But thank you for such kind words, Vineet. But coming to an interesting aspect, so in retrospective, we have seen amazing growth of IMA in India, specifically in the Indian market. Alumni base growing further, chapters becoming more and more active, more and more members coming ahead talking about their success stories. We have a special playlist of US CMA success stories going on, where we get to hear amazing stories. But now in prospective sense, for next 5 years, what for next 10 years, what should we expect from, let's say, IMA as an institute?
See, as an institute, India is one of the top growing market for IMA worldwide, and we are growing quite big. And another interesting part is like we are evolving our curriculum quite rigorously. 2024, we changed a lot of content around data analytics and AI, and 2024 syllabus. And right while we speak, we are upgrading our syllabus. We're moving from exam format to a case study format, where we wanted to build up more value, more support, and we wanted to students want to be ahead of the curve. This is where we're involving a curriculum changes are happening. And there's a lot of changes going to happen. We are just doubling our team size in India. So to give you a audience, a good news is like we are having a headcount back in Guwahati, Jaipur, Chennai. So we are based out of tier 2 and 3 cities. We wanted to support students there also.
Okay, that's a good news. That's nice to know. Because initially, the major centers, Mumbai had a representative. So whenever someone from Pune required anything, IMA officials used to come down. Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, only major cities had it. But I think now you're expanding into tier 2 layer as well.
Right.
Okay. Now coming to one major concern or a topic that has been talked about a lot, that is the AI factor.
Right.
One question that I get a lot is, Sir, will AI take away our jobs?
Right.
What's your opinion on this?
I think I still remember many years back when majorly app-based Like fleet services, taxi services coming in India. Many drivers were saying our jobs will go. Did the jobs go? I doubt it. The jobs has been more created. AI has been always a kind of enabler, support function for us, and we have to adopt that and learn that. And this will definitely help us create job. Who will manage AI? Humans will manage, right? So we need to incorporate the content, and this is the age where we need to learn this, and we incorporate this to our syllabus also, and we are doing a lot of CPTs on AI. So student must do that, learn that, and also improve their value chain of learning curve.
Okay. And specifically in terms of learning AI, now there is one module we ourselves are creating in terms of AI for finance. But is there something our members, IMA members or students can explore with IMA regarding AI?
See, I'm being honest and upfront. IMA membership benefit have a lot of things. There's a lot of networking events happens. There are a lot of CPDs are there. There are close to 1400 plus e-learning certifications are available. Many of them are free certification. I've done many of them. So many member is just like they just do CMA. They don't optimize the membership benefit. So you need to do a lot of short certification which are available to IMA, and you need to position yourself through IMA. You need to brand yourself. You need to attend a networking event. You need to see worldwide we have 150,000 members. You need to network with all of them. India has 40,000 student members. You need to network, and you need to be a part of that IMA student chapter community.
Okay. Now this brings me to the next topic of networking.
Right.
Now we have been a big support in terms of placements, networking with corporates and networking with leaders.
Right.
But let's say if there's a student who has just completed CMA right out of college, if this student wants to get placed either through networking or through some support, let's say he's on self-study mode.
Right.
What would be your suggestion or advice for such students?
See, I need to tell student be honest and being very upfront. He need to diversify your social media platform. And you need to start putting a lot of efforts in LinkedIn. It's kind of a very good learning portal, and it's a very good portal where you need to upgrade what you're doing there. A lot of corporate networks are there. That is the area where you need to also update. Many times I've seen, I wanted to share this to students, many times when I post job in real time, I always get a comment in LinkedIn saying that I'm interested. Is that will get you a job? No. Come on, just follow the process, follow the link, apply for an application, look at the JD, look at the profile. Does the profile matches to you? Then your profile will be considered. So these are some hygiene rules I always recommend students. But there's ample opportunity for CMS to be placed. So I keep helping students to get jobs.
Rightfully said. So we recently, got one opportunity for DXC through you. So thank you for that. Now, extending this further, recently on my personal channel, I had released a video around, first job after US CMA, specifically for freshers, let's say coming in from tier 2, tier 3 city, that please get started with the job. The premium packages will follow as your value increases through experience. This brought me to a topic where I want to discuss your experience or your first job in your career. I think it was back in 2005 or 6.
Yeah, I remember.
Would you like to share a story of your first job?
I remember. See, most importantly, I remember when I joined an education company back in Connaught Place in Delhi. And my first day was job. Well, my line manager asked me, "When you just grab this brochure, there's a metro down there, and you can just distribute it to the audience there." I got a step back. I've been doing that brochure distributing, but nevertheless, I took that ownership, took that accountability. I went down there to metro station and started distributing brochure. And see that right now, 20 years of experience. That's I can still do it. There's nothing big or small, and this is where I able to be ahead of the curve. Anything is not small. Anything not. Many times students always end up saying, "Oh, my package is less. I will not do this job." Well, you need to learn something there, right? So. Most importantly, how you will be able to contribute value, what you will bring on the system. That is very important.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. That's quite interesting. I still recall, recently we hosted a very senior finance professional who works in FP&A, reports directly to the CFO, has around 14-15 years of experience. When I asked him about his first work experience, he mentioned that Aditya used to work in collections, used to call people and ask for payments.
Right.
And that too after, pursuing his education in UK, came back to India and started with this job.
Yeah.
But again, in retrospective, might look like a off-track move, but today he's happy. That experience led him to better opportunity.
Right.
Further better opportunity, taking him to a place where he is right now.
Right.
Next part around the packages. Now that has been another topic of discussion on our channel. That what's a reasonable range to expect in, let's say, tier 1 cities, tier 2 cities for CMA freshers?
See, being the company which hires CMAs, I'll be very open upfront with.
Now, before going ahead, I have a message for you. I'm on a mission to build India's #1 institute for US CMA. So, if you're someone who's planning to pursue US CMA and want to be part of our success story, want to give me a chance to build your career, then do consider FinStreet Education for pursuing US CMA. Here, the learning is based on real life applications, case studies. Secondly, there is a dedicated student success manager who will track your progress. And third, the placement model is inspired by IIM Lucknow's placement structure. So placement mentorship plus placement assistance will be taken care by our team. So if you want to pursue USCM and have any queries around it, you can visit our website to book a call with our experts. Or if you want to join our next batch, you can directly call this number and book your seat. See you in class.
Company like DXC Technologies, HP, Hewlett Packard Enterprise, Accenture, many big four they hires. The average package which I have seen is between 6 to 9 lakhs. HF's average package I've seen. I see a lot of internship rolled out to students while they are even part qualified. Just to tell you guys. So, like company like technology company based out of Bangalore, they are hiring CMAs who are even part qualified and they're ready to accept them on the system. And I'm about to do a small session very soon with one tech company, Bangalore based. They will tell why they are hiring CMAs and what value chain they will work. So, do attend that session.
Yes. No, the biggest delight for me is sometime back when students used to ask me that, sir, we want to see hiring CMAs. I'm like, CMA is a certification. Look for hiring in FP&A, hiring in due diligence, hiring in management accounting. But recently I saw a lot of openings which said preferred certification CMA.
Right.
So that has been a delight for all the partners in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll be honest, Aditya, being honest, I would not say that we are the mega job creator. We are working on it as we speak. We have a dynamic team. We are working day and night to ensure that you guys stay relevant and stay ahead of the curve. Our country head is Arindam Ghosh. He is enabling and making a dynamic shift for us in India. He is increasing our headcount and apparently he has set up a corporate team also based out of Bombay. Anshul has joined us recently. And we are doing a lot of stuff. And probably to your surprise, we are doing 4 CFO events back to back April end. So we know that CMAs have been heard and seen. The event is scheduled from end of March. Our senior leadership team, Dinah, stay back. She is coming from US to India to be a part of those events. So there's going to be a very interesting journey for you guys.
Yes. One thing I've observed that we have now a lot of US officials coming down to India.
Yeah.
So glad to have this attention.
Yeah.
But yes. So taking this further, in terms of preparation, got idea around what the market demands. Let's say in today's world, if a CMA steps out, any 3 or any top 2 to 3 skills you would like to highlight that a student should focus on to get his or her first opportunity?
Yeah, since I speak to HR, because what happens when I get job opportunity, the first thing HR always asks me, and they always have asking me quite importantly, they always ask me, Vineet, just ensure when you send me a candidate, they should have a good communication skills. So guys, doing a qualification is fine. Just ensure that you're working a lot on your communication skills. Second most important, I always get from an HR. I'm speaking in HR language and I'm telling them what they are asking us. They're asking just ensure that students have advanced Excel knowledge also. Right, and some bit of AI they should know how they operate. So these are some top 3 skills apart from CMA they are asking me. So these are some important I wanted to share it to you.
Yes, I could completely relate with that. In the last drive, we had a very promising candidate, made it to the last round, but just because his communication skill was not up to the mark,
right,
he was put on hold.
Right.
And other candidates, I mean, there is some level of comparison we do on scores. Someone scoring 450 plus, someone scoring 400 plus. Students do among themselves. So someone who scored even 390, but with good communication skill, landed that job.
Right. True.
So that can be one differentiator in coming times. Now coming to next very interesting question. Given that you handle, means other than southern region, you handle rest of the India. So what would you recognize as hotspot for CMA alumni, where let's say student can associate themselves with the chapter and network with other CMAs?
See, the hub has been, the first important hub has been a Bangalore tech hub, being one of the hotspot for us in India. Second has always been now picking up Mumbai. And to your surprise, Pune is picking up a good momentum. And I've been visiting here quite frequently. And there are a lot of back-end office and offices are opening here. So this is where another hub area which I wanted to tell you is more about Hyderabad and then Delhi. Delhi has kind of many analytics and many kind of finance jobs are available there. So these are some hotspots are available. And I see that Chennai is also picking up and coming up. So these are major hotspot cities for CMS.
Delhi was a complete surprise to me actually. So when I was doing my internship, my office was in Gurgaon.
Yeah.
And for that period, then I attended all the events with Delhi chapter. I was so surprised. It was a house pack event. Members, I mean, Sandeep used to run the chapter, but a lot of members from nearby states, cities visiting those chapters, and there were a lot of corporate leaders as well.
Right.
So Delhi has, I mean, I'm very well versed with the Pune, Mumbai, Bangalore market, but Delhi has been another hotspot in my experience.
Oh yes,
as well.
absolutely.
Now, Vineet, we have a fun round planned with you with rapid fire questions. But before moving to that, any advice for CMA aspirants who are still studying or thinking about pursuing CMA?
See, the most challenging bit as a team we always face, and my team will always voice this out, and they will always thank me that thank for voicing this out. The most important challenge which we always face, and I am in India, many students go to exam center without their identification proof. And we get a call from a testing center that I haven't carried my original identification. Just I would always urge you, if you're doing a CMA qualification, just ensure you carry your original identification, a passport. If not passport, original passport. If not a passport, Aadhaar card, PAN card, either the two original, the PUC card I'm talking about, or either the you should have a voter ID card. So either the two, one of the document, you should please carry it in original, because we get call and out of testing center and you are appearing for the exam, you have not taken your identification. It feels very difficult for us to say no. But let me tell you, you're doing a US based professional qualification and you need to carry credentials in original. So I would urge you guys to ensure that you carry original in form.
Okay. I couldn't agree more with you. I just had a candidate reach out to me saying, not from our class, I have made sure that 2 weeks before the exam, I check everyone's document.
Right.
Because I want to avoid this. But someone who had gone for self-study carried color Xerox.
Oh.
Laminated.
Right.
And he was not allowed entry. And I said, boss, you need original documents.
Right.
Color Xerox is not original document.
Right.
He said, sir, wo documents to gaon mein hai. And I'm like, ab jane do, you need to go for the exam again.
And many students, I'll be honest, tell students, a couple of students reached out to me who came from different city to a metropolitan city to give an exam. They came a couple of days before. And I had told them, why you came a couple of days before? Well, then we came and stayed in an Airbnb close to the testing center. We went there, testing center, day before, given a security guard identification, tell them this is what is required. And then we also mapped a destination that from this to this, how much time it will take. So they were evaluating those. So this kind of minute details. And you would not be, both students have cleared the exams. They were so prepared. So doing any professional qualification, you need to prepare yourself well.
Yes. That's what even I did. I had to go to Mumbai.
Yeah.
Yes. Those days. It's been almost 6-7 years I did my CMA.
Right.
Yes, all those memories are coming up. Okay. Now it's time for a rapid fire round. Okay. So there are around 5 questions where we are expecting quick answer from.
Okay.
Okay. First question. CMA plus dash. Which one skill you would like to highlight as a mandatory skill for a CMA?
Technology, analytics.
Analytics. Perfect. Next. When a CMA goes to a job for the first time, which one, let's say Excel function or job function, student must know by heart?
FP&A, Financial Planning Analyst.
Okay, spot on. Next, the biggest myth about US CMA that you have to kill every week.
Biggest myth you have to kill every week, preparation.
Okay.
Yeah, and also focused, aligned, and also you need to work strategically well.
Okay. In terms of preparation, can you elaborate what myth is out there in the market?
It's just like, many times there's a myth that many times students they end up picking up many kind of curriculum and want to study everywhere and they get confused.
Okay, correct. Next, one best thing about IMA membership. Highlight any one course or best utility out of IMA membership.
The best course is doing our short certification, which is AI in finance. That's very interesting. And then you can also do networking. We do a lot of networking event. We are hosting a student leadership conference in Chennai on 25th of April. So that is a very good event which is scheduled very soon.
Okay. Hopefully, if my calendar allows, I'll be there.
Oh yes, please. Yes. More than welcome.
Great. One non-academic book that every accountant or finance aspirant should read.
Non-accountant, Atomic Habit by James Clear. It is a very disciplined book. It tells you how to focus, how to align, and how to improve your habit for doing anything in your life.
Okay, I've read that. It's a good recommendation. Your 22-year-old self, walks into an office right now, what is the first thing you tell him?
First thing is like learn every day, unlearn every day, and relearn every day. Learn, unlearn, and relearn.
Okay, that's amazing. Great. This was an amazing podcast. A short, very sweet, but to the point podcast.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Aditya.
you for sharing all the insights. Loved it thoroughly. And thank you once again for joining us.
Thank you,
today.
Aditya. I've been so honored to be here. And I really love to support providers across India, and a provider like FinStreet who's been getting so much good value for students. I have been witness myself. I went to many colleges and I see students are very much aligned and committed to the qualification. Thank you for everything you do for us.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for such compliments.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for watching the overall podcast. If you have stayed back till here, I'm sure you liked the video. So do press the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe. As usual, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.